The dust motes danced in the single beam of his desk lamp, the only light in the cavernous university archive. Leo, a young archivist who preferred the company of history to that of his peers, ran a careful hand over a newly discovered crate of artifacts. Most were mundane academic effects, but tucked away in a corner, wrapped in decaying linen, was a single unmarked wax cylinder from the 1930s. Unlike its labeled companions detailing folk songs or linguistic studies, this one offered no clues. A quiet thrill, the kind only a true historian knows, coursed through him. He carried the cylinder back to his restoration desk, the silence of the archive a heavy woolen blanket around him. He handled the cylinder as if it were a holy relic, gently placing it onto the spindle of a restored Edison phonograph. The needle hissed as it found the groove, a sound from a forgotten time. Leo slipped on a pair of oversized headphones, sealing himself off from the world. A wall of static met his ears, a century of decay roaring in a digital age. But beneath it, just on the edge of hearing, was a man's voice. An ethnographer, judging by his precise academic tone, speaking with a breathless excitement about a discovery. He described a remote, uncontacted tribe that didn't worship gods or spirits, but sound itself. The voice spoke of rituals involving a cacophony that feels alive, and patterns that defied known geometry. Leo leaned in, captivated, his fingers instinctively reaching for the dials on his mixing board, trying to coax the voice from its static prison. Night after night, the cylinder became Leo's obsession. The archive's silence was now just the canvas for his work. He digitized the recording, running the fragile audio through a gauntlet of modern software filters. As the static receded, the ethnographer's voice grew clearer, but its academic excitement had curdled into raw panic. He spoke of the sound in the recording learning, of it imitating his own voice, whispering his name from the static whenever the phonograph fell silent. "You must not try to clean the audio," the voice from the past pleaded, its desperation palpable even through the remaining crackle. "The noise is a cage, not a flaw. You're not filtering it out, you're letting it in." Leo scoffed, dismissing the words as the paranoid ramblings of a man driven mad by isolation. With a final click, he isolated a perfectly clean audio track, a triumphant smile on his face. Leo hit play, leaning back to savor his victory. The ethnographer's voice, now pristine and terrifyingly immediate, filled his ears. "I finally understand," it said, the words sharp as glass. "The sound doesn't live in the recording. It lives in the listening. It travels through the silence between the noise. By hearing me now, you've opened a..." The voice was abruptly severed, replaced by a blood-curdling scream that seemed to tear the very fabric of the audio, distorting and melting until it became a pure, deafening wave of static. The lights in the archive flickered violently and then died. Leo ripped the headphones from his head, his heart hammering against his ribs. But the sound didn't stop. It poured from his computer speakers, screeched from his phone's tiny driver, and buzzed from an unplugged transistor radio on a forgotten shelf. The room was plunged into a terrifying darkness, lit only by the ghostly glow of Leo's computer monitor. The sound was now a physical presence, a pressure against his skin. Before his horrified eyes, the floating dust motes and particles of light from the screen began to converge in the center of the room. They swarmed like digital insects, glitching and coalescing into a tall, vaguely humanoid shape that writhed as if in agony. It possessed no face, no features, just a shifting, unstable mass of visual noise. It took a single, jerky step towards him. From the heart of the static figure, the ethnographer's scream echoed, no longer a recording but a live, tormented presence in the room with him.